Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Amirul.
And I'm Asyraf.
Today we will gonna share with you guys about COVID-19. Before we begin our video, don't forget to like, comment and share our video. So, how this pandemic spread throughout the world? What is the pandemic factor of COVID-19? And how this virus creates a global crisis? How different countries fight against the COVID-19? First coronavirus record in Wuhan at 31st December 2019. COVID-19 are enveloped positive strain RNA virus with nucleocapsids. COVID-19 are positive strain RNA virus with a crown-like appearance under an electron microscope. As many other viruses, COVID-19 allow it to replicate and spread inside a host by modifying host defense and breaking the host cells and damaging tissues. Host defense potential. Coronavirus directly correlates innate and adaptive immune response. COVID-19 infects respiratory tracts. The immune capability power is determined the factor of the decreased progressions. The weak immune defense may fail to compete with the virus, leading to the respiratory infection like lung fibrosis and shortness of breath, and may lead to the death. Health conditions. People with other types of disease such as high blood pressure and diabetes face high-risk COVID-19 infections. This because their immune system already down or poor that give advantage to the virus. This is mainly because of low level of immune cells and high cytokine level in body fluids. Cytokine release syndromes is an acute systematic inflammatory syndrome characterized by fever and multiple organs. In some cases, viral infection can elicit excessive immune reaction like cytokine storm, leading to the tissue damage. The immune, at the end, attack own host cell that lead to tissue damage. Currently, kidney, liver, and lung are the tissue that are mostly damaged from these virus infections. Pandemic happen when a new virus become capable of spreading rapidly and widely. COVID-19 is very contagious and a huge portion of global population is vulnerable. At first, the animal-to-human transmission was concluded as a main mechanism because the first case was linked to the direct exposure to the Huanan seafood wholesale market of Wuhan. As the research ongoing, the subsequent cases are not associated with this exposure mechanism. Therefore, there are cases caused from human-to-human transmissions. This happen especially to the person with symptomatic are most frequent sources of COVID-19 spread. COVID-19 are believed transmit from respiratory droplet from coughing and sneezing. However, one notes of that asymptomatic and pre-symptomatic person may contribute up to 18% of COVID-19 transmissions. Besides, some research found that COVID-19 are found in different material for a certain period depending on type of material. Second, individual factors. Individuals do play some important role in spreading the virus. Some breathe out many more particles than others when they talk. People's behavior also play a role. Having a many social contact or not washing a hand make it easily pass off the virus. The third factor is humidity. Humidity is concentration of water vapor presence in the air. The main routes of transmissions COVID-19 infection is presumed to be respiratory droplets. A report showed that the dried virus on smooth surface retained its viability for over 5 days at temperature 22 to 25 Celsius and relative humidity of 14 to 15%. Higher humidity of environments can give a comfortable for virus to spread.
When we talk about a pandemic or a disease, the first issue that will come out is of course the health issues. Now, when the outbreak first began, People in the US, including the media outlets, regard it as a common seasonal flu. Now, of course, this has been proven wrong. COVID-19 is not just a seasonal flu. Even the way they reported the death of people are different between COVID-19 and seasonal flu. As for seasonal flu, the deaths are more as an estimated, while COVID-19 are confirmed reported cases. Now the seasonal flu at its peak can claim at about 750 people per week, while the COVID-19 can top out at least 15,000 deaths per week. That is 20 times the amount of deaths than in seasonal flu. The frontliners, the doctors, the scientists don't know how to properly treat this disease. They don't know how it affects the body, how it damages, how it spreads. They don't have that knowledge. So the process of recovery is very slow. Now I'm going to talk about economic issue. Even before the MCO or quarantine, we have find telltale signs of economic disruption in the form of panic buying and hoarding of essentials. People were busy hoarding face masks, and then some of them sell them online at a higher price. So the frontliners, the doctors, have to buy online at a higher price, or sometimes they choose to go treat patient without this proper equipment. Now, when the MCO was implemented, things got a lot worse, since people were not allowed to get out. So outside activity was limited. That means no customers, a shop not opening. It is very bad for business. Now we can see it more prominent in the oil industry. People not going out to work, so the vehicles are left without running, so they don't need oil. The oil supply in the warehouse is not depleted, so future shipment cannot be brought into the current warehouse, because the current warehouse is still full of oil supply. Now I'm going to talk about social issue. This is gonna touch on the previous economic issue about the hoarding of essentials and panic buying. A lot of people have been fighting over essential equipment and ingredients, food. When this kind of thing happen, the moral integrity they had, they replace it with their self-preservation instinct. They are willing to endanger the life of others so that their survival and their family survival can be guaranteed. There has even been a protest to stop the movement control order or the quarantine, so that people can go to work, even though that is a selfish act. Now, regarding the medication, a few weeks back we have heard of the chloroquine and the hydroxychloroquine. Now, while this has at first been said to properly cure COVID-19, as of 15 June 2020, the US Food and Drug Administration has revoked the emergency use authorization for those drugs. That means these two drugs cannot be used anymore to treat COVID-19. and such the preventative measure, including for future prevention, we can only hope for the production of vaccine sooner than later. As far as I know, we can all we can do is stick to the social distancing rules, wear face masks to avoid others from getting infected, and keeping ourselves clean. As for now, we have no proper way to treat COVID-19 other than resting and waiting for our immune system to combat the virus. Even those with weak immune system, they need to go see the medical professional as soon as possible.